power, more money and more land, more oil, more silver and more gold. First they take away your freedom, then they taking your soul. Are you hearing me clearly? Do you still think this shit is a conspiracy theory?
Alright, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try and draw a graph. Just sort of a rough idea. This isn't obviously to scale. I'm just trying to explain my theory on, well, at least my theory today, on why I believe 2013 is seeing such high bullion sales compared to even 2011, which was the all-time high in terms of silver price. So, as we've talked about before, when volatility goes up, people buy more silver. And as we've talked about before, when the price goes up to a peak, people buy more silver. Those kind of things, those kind of headlines and stuff, that drives sales. So in 2011, when we saw a spike in sales, we saw a spike in price. It happened in the same year, and it's not a coincidence that that happened that way. And then in 2012, we saw the price come back down, and we saw demand come back down. But now, in 2013, we're seeing the price come down further, like it did in 2012, but demand is not following price anymore. The divergence between silver's price and demand in 2013 needs an explanation. No one still has really been able to explain that, and this is just my current thinking anyway. So obviously on this side of the chart here on the left, we have magnitude. Up is more and down is less, of course, and on the bottom we have time. So as time goes by, it's going that way, right? So first I want to draw in the market, essentially. The silver market went up like that, right? Very, very roughly, and then came back down in 2012, and then has come down even further in 2013. So over the past several years, we've seen silver prices move up and then pull back down and then continue pulling back down. Now, I want to write in green, I want to write a magnifier for this, so an effect that sort of will magnify this chart and bring it up higher, and that is the possible number of market participants. Hopefully you're able to follow what I'm talking about here. It's I didn't plan this out or anything, obviously. But the number of market participants is influenced by things like the globalization of markets. So over time, as we're getting more access for people to invest in things, including gold and silver, that can have an additive effect on markets. And there's been other things, like people are becoming more awake to what the government is doing. People are becoming more awake to fiat money and fractional reserve banking and the corruption that's going on in the banking system and the government of this world right now. So as more people wake up, that's bringing more possible market participants into things. And the NSA stuff that's been happening over the last months, government shutdowns, debts, wars, all that kind of stuff is bringing more possible market participants. So I think that there has been an additive effect because of additional market participants like that. So if you were to take the red line and then sort of multiply it by the green line, you might get something that looks a little bit like that. And that's actually what we're seeing for demand. So I guess what I'm saying is that the red line, that's just the silver market that peaked in 2011 and came back down, is not the only thing that is influencing demand anymore. There is something else going on, and I think what that factor is to put it simply, more people knowing what's happening and more people being aware. It seems like a simplistic answer, but maybe the simplistic answer is the correct one. Maybe there simply is just more people who know about precious metals and know about fiat money and the difference between value and currency and money and these kind of things. And as this awareness increases, naturally, it's going to increase the amount of demand for silver. And I think we're going to see in 2014, doesn't matter what happens with the price on the chart, because people are going to be buying more silver than they did in 2013. Even though 2013 is going to be an all-time record year, I think 2014 is going to be even better. So I hope that gives you an idea of just of what's going on in my head. It's obviously really rough, and just to sort of get my thoughts out on paper. And I'm going to keep on working on this, but I want to throw it out there, get it into your brains, see what happens, and maybe that idea will take hold and someone else can add to it or build on it from here.